I'm looking forward to the convention this August. The first is set up your practice to prosper. And what's going on there is, I've been in practice successfully now for more than 35 years here in the Chicagoland area. When I was at the convention, though, I had a number of people who were brand new, newly certified or certified in the last year or two, who said, I don't know what to do. I don't know how to set up my practice. So we covered that a little bit in training, but I'm at sea, and I get it. In our profession, we kind of, here's your certificate, there's the deep end of the pool, jump in, good luck. So I want to do this workshop as a way of talking about how I went from nothing. I mean, I did not join a successful practice. I hung out my shingle on my own to a six-figure full-time hypnotism practice that's existed for more than 3 decades. Part of my approach here is that the hypnotist needs to do a self-assessment, because you need to know what your strengths as a practitioner are, and they help you find your niche. So what you do has to be who you are. That's the first thing, that assessment. Then you need to figure out what your business model is going to be. Are you going to work for someone else? You're going to be a contractor in someone else's office? You're going to work for yourself? What's your business plan? And I'm going to talk about how one goes about creating that, what the upside and the downside of various things are. My own business model is called the Ideal Micro Practice. I'll talk a bit about that, but there are others too. So my goal is, if you're newly certified and you want to go from, starting from scratching on a shoestring, how do you do it? And because that's what I did. And I now have a thriving large practice. Second workshop, this is going to be for more people who've been around a while and already have their practice established. I'm going to talk about facilitating forgiveness using hypnotism. I'm going to tip it towards the hypnotic practitioner working with clients, but anyone who's got a problem with forgiveness will probably like the material. It's based on the Forgiveness Project at Stanford University Medical Center by Dr. Friendliest. Now, most people don't realize there's actually been good, high quality, controlled research on the value of forgiveness, what it means, how to do it, how not to do it, strategies that work, and the physiological and emotional benefits that come from forgiving. For example, one of Dr. Luskin's things is unenforceable rules. Now, an unenforceable rule is when you have an unconscious expectation about how another person should behave. And so a big chunk of the Forgiveness Project is how to release trying to control those things that can't be controlled. And finally, and this is a workshop I do pretty much every year, I think it's incumbent upon a professional association, especially a high-quality association like the Guild, to take responsibility for keeping its members informed about how to do safe and legal practice. So every year I do a free 2-hour program on safe, ethical practice. Now, there's going to be some changes this year because there are some changes within the Guild and our partnerships with various other politically empowered organizations. And I don't want to say too much about it now because that's still in the process of being finalized. And so I want to be able to explain how the Guild is going to protect your right to practice. I want to show how we're going to use what mechanisms we've created or contracted with to be able to detect problematic legislation and respond to it effectively so our people stay in safe legal waters. We're going to talk about not only how the Guild monitors legislation, but also about our program to maximize the individual political power of each and every National Guild of Hypnotists member. And we've got, I think, really exciting plans in the hopper for that.